The church must be awakened to the power of an open heaven. It is more than a phrase. It is a spiritual unveiling. Just as we open our mouth to speak and our eyes to see, an open heaven is the key to divine access. When the body of Christ understands this truth, we step into a realm of disclosure and an advantage that transforms every activities of our lives. David claims that the throne of God is in heaven. Prophet Moses said, "Heaven and the host of heaven belongs to God." The Lord also sets light in the firmament of heaven to give light to the earth. According to Genesis 1, in a biblical and a spiritual context, an open heaven represents a state of unhindered connection between the earthly and the heavenly realms. This divine alignment, characterized by the removal of spiritual barriers, allows God's presence, power, and resources to flow freely into the life of individuals, community, or nation. Spiritual precedents include Jesus' baptism in Matthew 3:16, where the heavens were opened, and his promise in John 1:15 that we shall see heaven open. Also, open heaven is the removal of every spiritual barrier. It is that state of unhindered connection where the resources of heavenly realms flow freely into our earthly experience. We are invited into a life where God's power and presence are fully accessible to every person, community, and nation. 1. Gain access to divine instruction. Acts 10 verse 10. Look at Peter in Acts 10. In his moment of hunger, the heavens opened with a clear word, "Arise, kill and eat." Our God is a problem solver who meets us exactly where we are. When he speaks, he does not just give us a way out, he gives us a strategy. He provides the divine blueprint that teaches us how to overcome and walk in victory through every future encounter. It facilitates a unique dimension of interaction and communication between the human and spiritual realm. This is a clear evidence in Peter's experience in Acts 10, where he engaged in a direct, transparent dialogue with Jesus Christ. Such an encounter allows a believer to pour out their heart to the Lord. An open heaven serves as a vital portal for consistent communication and fellowship with the Spirit. Open heaven is the compass for your destiny. When the windows of heaven are open over your life, you don't just wander. You are driven by the Spirit towards your next assignment. Shows us that the moment Jesus encountered an open heaven, his next step became a crystal clear. Stop struggling to find your own way and start seeking an open heaven. When God opens the heaven, he does not just give you a hint. He provides the divine momentum to step boldly into your future. Divine approval and confirmation are significantly linked to the experience of an open heaven. Following Jesus' baptismal encounter, the Father publicly authenticated his Son's identity, declaring his pleasure before all. While many mistakenly believed that approval is solely the product of religious disciplines like fasting and prayer, the true secret lies in an open heaven encounter. It is within this divine opening that one truly finds God and receives his public endorsement. The phenomenon of an open heaven is a catalyst for abundance and supernatural multiplication, as outlined in Deuteronomy 28 verse 12. In his final exhortation to Israel, Moses elucidated how this spiritual state secures a bountiful supply. He prophesied that God would open his heavenly storehouse to release timely rain and to bless every labor. This divine alignment positions believers to become global lenders than borrowers.